So, we are going to learn about misleading things, like get ready to learn something useful. My voice isn't normally like that, it's normally like this. Let's learn about more misleading things. So, I'm Mr. Ray the teacher. That's not misleading though, I am actually a teacher. I went through university. A good one. UNSW, shout out to my alma mater. Don't forget to subscribe, and that's quality education you're about to get, all for free. So English, ESL, EALD. Also went to UTS, so there's more quality for you, double. So really good universities in Sydney, Australia, if you're watching from abroad. Concept is misnomers. This was really useful, especially if you're learning English, if you're studying abroad. So yeah, or if you are abroad, or if you're just like practicing for an IELTS test, or just sort of general knowledge. Even if you do normally speak English, try and make it interesting for you, because maybe you'll learn things to where you're like, oh, didn't think of it that way. So yeah, it's the whatchamacallit thingamabob, and see, I don't even have a picture down there. That's how misleading it is. Normally there is a picture down here. Maybe it'll show up later. Probably not though. There's my social media. Check it out. Really helpful. And subscribe or follow. Much appreciated. So I've misled you by not putting a picture, and let's not mislead you too much more anymore after this. A misnomer is a name or a word used to describe something incorrectly. Can also be an inaccurate use of a word, which is still commonly accepted, which I would still commonly accept, for example. So even if it's within yourselves, but yeah, basically what society will dictate. So comes from the one here, these words. So mis equals error, nomer equals name. So in short, when the name of something is technically incorrect. So for example, and I drew this on paint. So fireflies. So fireflies are technically not flies, like this guy. That's different from a bumblebee, because they go, I don't know. And you got white chocolate, and incorrect. Got it wrong, mate. Come on, mate. So, white chocolate usually isn't technically a type of chocolate because it generally doesn't contain chocolate as an ingredient. I'm saying generally because you probably will get like some that put in like 1 or 2% cocoa or something, like really low amounts. Guess you learned something new. And if you didn't, you're awesome. You don't get 1 thumbs up, you get 2 thumbs up. 3, because my invisible friend's putting one up too. So reasons for incorrect uses are accompanied with the examples below, for example. So lead pencils. So it's an older name, an anarchism. So these pencils used to have lead in them, but now have graphite. Maybe because lead's dangerous and we value life. Coke, when referring to cola. So well-known brand becoming known as the item. So that's a genericized trademark. So I've got a video on that. So all the names still being used. This can also fall under similarities. So say you're at a restaurant, can I have a Coke? Sorry, sir, we don't serve Coke over here. We have Pepsi products. Okay, dude. I mean, ma'am. I'll take the Pepsi. Cool, chill. Same old. It's not the same though. Pepsi is better. Trigger alert. American Indians. So there's Sachin Tendulkar. And Columbus was looking for a route to India for spices when he found America and called the people Indians because of the visual similarities. Here are some other ones. Common and technical meanings. Koala bears. So koalas sort of look like bears, but they aren't related. And by the way, I have drawn all these pictures in paint. So yeah, and I took this photo when I went with my class on an excursion to the Manly Aquarium. So some jellyfish and starfish. They live in the water, but the two are not fish. Then you got tennis elbow or skier's thumb. Painful stuff when I tried to catch a bomb. Not a real bomb, like a footy bomb, so a football. Like I really, not stubbed my toe, but I jarred my fingers. It's like stubbing your big toe, but with your thumb version. Basically, these are common injuries that are mainly from playing tennis or skiing respectively. So I had to do this. I had to do rehabilitation and train my muscle so that I could bend my thumb back. So yeah, you footy players get it all the time. So yeah, I was mucking around when I was teaching PE. Sport, physical education. Copped it, painful. But yeah, I got skier's thumb even though I'm not a skier. I haven't been skiing since 12th grade ski trip. Maybe after, I don't know. It's been a while. I'm gonna go skiing one day. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. So, yeah, tennis, elbow, usually when you're doing your swing for the forehand. So, yeah, you usually cop it in the elbow. And you can still get. So let's wrap things up. What did you learn today? If that's what someone asks you, please don't waste taxpayer money if you go to public school. You learn about misnomers and you learn how I have super duper awesome paint skills. So misnomer is a name or word used to describe something incorrectly, and it can be an inaccurate use of word, which is still commonly accepted. So it's basically something that's technically incorrect. So you got lip pencils, for example, and koala bears. Americans call them koala bears. But you know what you should be really scared of? If ever you come to Australia, seriously, and thank me for this, you gotta watch out for drop bears. And if you don't believe me, ask an Australian. And don't believe Google because it's full of well, you believe the photos there, but if you see someone on Google saying that it's not true, don't believe that because they're spreading lies from the radical left. You gotta believe. Just ask an Aussie. If ever you're coming to Australia, you got a friend that, so I'm about to go camping, drop bears. Those are bears, but they look like koalas, that's why. Ha! Misnomers. So thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Please subscribe. Check out my channel for other videos. Spread the word. Tell your classmates, friends, or colleagues if this helped you out. Check out my Patreon. Also, watching the ads helps if this video is monetized. So thanks a lot. Don't forget to keep learning for a bright future. Studying hard, and special thanks shout out to the following. So Karen Yeager and Mr. Nair, so my university lecturer from UNSW and my ESL high school teacher respectively. And for Ms. Bull